So I decided to try my hand at mining again, and I've gotten lucky this time. I found this really nice source of tuff, which I have been mining out. I also, over here, found a small vein of diamonds, which I was able to turn into this diamond sword, and I have a couple of extra diamonds left over. The other thing that I got lucky on is I found this zombie spawner, like right here, and I've already looted these 2 chests. Should probably go ahead and pick up this cobble here, and I'll end up go ahead and taking these chests with me. I think I'm gonna leave this zombie spawner here, and I might use it later and maybe make an XP farm out of it. It's not terribly far underneath of the base. To get from the zombie spawner, I need to go down here. To get back to the top, I go from here down into this weird little crevice thing and make my way down here. And that's where I found all this tuff. The even cooler thing about this is it leads right back over to here, which is where I came out earlier, into this lush cave. Which is awesome, which means I get access to this cave in a couple of different patterns, or different ways. I probably should make sure that I grab some of these glowberries. That way I can grow some up top. And there's moss down here as well. Definitely a cave that is going to be useful later on. And there's the bridge that I built. Clay. Lots of clay. There's some scary stuff over in that direction. I see a zombie way over there. We're going to stay away from that for now. We're going to need to light this up. I'm going to go back and finish pulling out all the rest of this tuff and then head back up to the village. Last clips were recorded almost a week ago. I haven't had anywhere near as much time to play as I had wanted to. What little time I have had, I have spent collecting some resources, mostly dirt, and working on doing a little bit of terraforming over here so that I can finally put together this farm that I want to do and get it up and running. I want to get the farm going so I've got food available, and I want to have a little bit of a tree farm, kind of a manual tree farm going so that I can get some wood and stuff and have that going. And I'm really thinking about maybe a cobblestone generator so I don't necessarily have to go down in the caves and stuff to get cobblestone. I've also spent a little bit of time digging out this trail rune down here. I ended up getting a shaper armor trim, which was pretty nice, and a few other little odds and ends, but nothing significant. I also added a few more beds and workstations around here so I can get the villager population to increase just a hair. I wanted to be able to do some trading and get that going. So overall, I feel like I've got a pretty good start with things going here. Still a lot of work to do. We're not making a whole lot of progress right now. At least it doesn't feel like I'm making a whole lot of progress. But you know, trying to do like the starter stuff is always kind of resource gathering intensive. You know, you want to do a starter house, but you need stone and wood for that. You want to do your farms, but you got to kind of clean out an area for it, and you want to get your mine going so that you can go and get diamonds and coal and iron and all that kind of good stuff. You know, and as we all know, that takes quite a bit of time to do, and that's kind of where I'm at in this world so far. Yeah, we've got a little bit of starter stuff going on, but you know, we've still got a lot of progress to do before we're really kind of up and ready to build the keep. Because we're going to need a lot of stone, and I really kind of want a lot of tuff. And I did get a decent amount of tuff down there, but I need to get more because you know, it's just you're going to need it. It would be nice if vanilla Minecraft had a way to generate tuff and like diorite and all those other types of stone blocks. It would be cool if there were recipes to allow you to make some of that stuff. Instead of necessarily, I mean, you still want to go mine it, you still want to explore, that's kind of the whole point, but it would be nice if there was a secondary way to collect some of that stuff. You know, don't make it necessarily easy, but I would really like to have a way to collect some of that stuff. But with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out this episode. It's a little bit behind schedule for where I'd like to do. I'd like to put out at least 2 or 3 of these a week. But you know, we had my D&D campaign on Wednesday wrapping up here. We did our final pretty much our final like real session. We're just gonna have an epilogue session here this week, and yeah, it's you know, that campaign's a year and a half in the making. You know, and it's been really fun. It's kind of sad to see it wrap up, but you know, I am kind of looking forward to the next one as well. And you know, the Thursday game that I play in is also getting close to wrapping up. That campaign is about the same age. I guess they're both about a year and a half, 2 years. And just kind of looking forward to the next one. I've already got the character that I'm going to be playing in the next Thursday game. They're going to be a deep gnome paladin named Tovrin, and she is basically she grew up as a fungus farmer underground, and now she's off exploring and trying to figure out, you know, what's going on with the world, and kind of having a little bit of fun with that. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't quite decided on the story for the Wednesday game yet, for when the new campaign starts. I've got some ideas, but we'll see where that goes. But thank you for joining me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know, I want to thank you for joining me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know, maybe hit the like button down below. It does help, you know, get the word out about my episodes. You know, and if you aren't subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything. And you guys have a good day, and until next time, I'll see you. Goodbye.